Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Without Limit podcast. I'm Julia, your host, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. If this is your first time listening, let me tell you what we do here. Every episode is designed to help you improve your English step by step, so you can grow more confident, more fluent, and more natural every single day. In today's masterclass, you'll not only improve your listening and speaking skills, but also build your vocabulary and strengthen your ability to hold real conversations in English. Think of this as a complete practice session. It's not just a lesson, it's a training ground where we practice thinking in English, responding naturally, and expressing ourselves more fluently. We'll explore real-life conversations you can actually use in your daily routine. From greetings to small talk, from asking for help to sharing your opinions. You'll learn how to use natural advanced English sentences in context. By the end of this episode, you won't just understand English better, you'll also be able to use it in practical conversations with more confidence and flow. And remember, learning English is just like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger and more fluent you become. So think of this episode as your gym for English fluency. All right, let's get started. One of the most useful things you can practice in English is the way conversations begin and end in everyday life. These simple exchanges are the foundation of fluency. If you can confidently talk about your day, ask questions, and respond naturally, then moving on to more advanced topics will feel much easier. So let's begin with one of the most common situations, greetings. Imagine you meet a friend, a colleague, or even someone new. A simple greeting can open the door to a longer, more meaningful conversation. For example, you might say, "Hi, how are you?" Or, "Hello, it's nice to see you again." Now let's practice together. Repeat after me. Hi, how are you? Hello, it's nice to see you again. Say them slowly and clearly. Notice the rhythm and how the words connect smoothly. That's exactly how native speakers keep the flow of conversation alive. If you want to sound a little more advanced, you can change it up. Instead of just saying, "How are you?" try, "How have you been?" or "How's everything going with you?" Let's practice those together. How have you been? How's everything going with you? See how much more natural and friendly that sounds? Now remember, a good conversation always moves forward. After a greeting, the other person usually gives a short answer, and you can respond to keep it flowing. For example, "Hi, how are you?" "I'm doing well, thank you." "That's great to hear. What have you been up to lately?" Let's try that full dialogue together. Repeat after me slowly. "Hi, how are you?" "I'm doing well, thank you." "That's great to hear. What have you been up to lately?" Pay attention to the rise and fall of the voice. That natural intonation makes your English sound much smoother. Daily conversations are like small bridges. Each bridge connects you to another person. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to cross those bridges and build real relationships in English. And remember, fluency isn't just about perfect grammar. It's about being able to connect with people naturally. Now let's expand this into a longer dialogue. Imagine you're meeting someone after a few weeks apart. "Hey, it's been a while. How have you been?" "I've been busy with work, but I'm doing fine. How about you?" "I've been good too, just trying to keep up with everything. Do you want to grab a coffee sometime this week?" Let's practice that together slowly. "Hey, it's been a while. How have you been?" "I've been busy with work, but I'm doing fine. How about you?" "I've been good too, Just trying to keep up with everything. Do you want to grab a coffee sometime this week? See how natural it feels when you add a friendly suggestion at the end? It turns a simple chat into a real conversation that leads somewhere. Another common situation is introducing yourself. Introductions are powerful. They create the first impression. You can start simple. Hi, my name is Julia. Nice to meet you. Or make it a little more advanced. Hi, I'm Julia. It's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name? Let's practice those now. Repeat with me. Hi, my name is Julia. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Julia. It's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name? When the other person introduces themselves, respond with something friendly. If they say, I'm Alex, you can say, nice to meet you, Alex. Where are you from? This keeps the conversation alive and shows real interest. Let's practice that full exchange. Hi, I'm Julia. It's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name? I'm Alex. Nice to meet you, Alex. Where are you from? Repeat it slowly with me. Feel how natural it sounds when the sentences flow together. This kind of practice makes English automatic. At first, you might think about each word, but with repetition, your brain processes these sentences like music, smooth, natural, and without translation. Now that you can greet and introduce yourself, let's move into another everyday situation, talking about your day. When someone asks, how was your day? The easiest answer is, it was good. But to sound more fluent, you need to expand a little. For example, it was good, thank you. I went to work in the morning, had a busy afternoon with meetings, and then relaxed at home in the evening. See how that answer paints a picture? It makes the conversation more interesting and gives the other person something to respond to. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. It was good, thank you. I went to work in the morning, had a busy afternoon with meetings, and then relaxed at home in the evening. Say it again, slowly, focusing on the rhythm. And don't forget to keep the conversation flowing. After you share your day, ask them about theirs. How about you? How was your day? That simple question keeps the bridge open, turning a short exchange into a real conversation. Now, let's build a short dialogue together. Hi, how was your day? It was good, thank you. I had a lot of work in the morning, but I enjoyed some free time in the evening. How about you? My day was busy too, but I managed to go for a walk after dinner. Let's practice this dialogue slowly, one line at a time. Feel how natural it becomes when you add just a little bit of detail. Another way to talk about your day is by using feelings, not only activities. Emotions bring your English to life and make your answers more colorful. For example, you can say, my day was tiring, but I feel proud because I finished everything I planned. Or, my day was exciting. I met a new colleague and learned something interesting. Let's practice these together. My day was tiring, but I feel proud because I finished everything I planned. Now the second one. My day was exciting. I met a new colleague and learned something interesting. Do you notice how much more expressive this sounds? By adding feelings, you don't just describe your day, you share it. Let's try a little exercise. I'll say a short activity, and you expand it by adding a feeling in your mind. If I say, I cooked dinner, you could expand. I cooked dinner, and it was relaxing because I tried a new recipe. If I say, I went shopping, You might expand. I went shopping, and it was fun because I found a great discount. Practicing this kind of expansion trains your brain to add detail automatically, which is exactly how fluency grows. All right, let's move into another daily situation. Ordering food or drinks. This is one of the most common real-life conversations, whether you're traveling or living in an English-speaking country. The basic version is, "I'd like a coffee, please." But to sound more natural and advanced, you can say, "Could I please have a medium latte with no sugar?" Let's practice both. "I'd like a coffee, please." Now try, "Could I please have a medium latte with no sugar?" Feel how polite and fluent it sounds when you use the full expression? Now, let's imagine a short conversation at a cafe. "Good morning. What can I get for you?" "Good morning. Could I please have a medium latte with no sugar?" "Of course. Anything else?" "Yes, I'd also like a blueberry muffin, please." "Sure, that will be $5. "Here you go." "Thank you very much." "You're welcome. Have a nice day." Repeat this dialogue with me slowly. This is real English you can use immediately. You can also practice variations. For example, "Could I have a green tea with honey, please?" Or, "I'd like a chicken sandwich with extra lettuce, please." The structure stays the same, you only change the item. Now, let's practice another scenario, asking for directions. This happens often, and it's important to know how to do it politely. A simple version is, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the bus station is?" Another version is, "Excuse me, I'm looking for the nearest train station. Could you help me?" Let's practice both. "Excuse me, could you tell me where the bus station is?" Now the second one. "Excuse me, I'm looking for the nearest train station. Could you help me?" Notice the polite phrases, "excuse me" and "could you." They make your English sound respectful and natural. Here's a short dialogue. "Excuse me, could you tell me where the nearest supermarket is?" "Yes, it's just down this street. Walk 2 blocks and you'll see it on your left." "Thank you very much." "You're welcome." Repeat this with me slowly. This is exactly how a real conversation might sound. Now, let's turn this into a practice exercise. I'll give you a place and you create the question in English. If I say library, you ask, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the library is?" If I say bank, you ask, "Excuse me, I'm looking for the nearest bank. Could you help me?" Try it with more places: park, hospital, post office. These daily conversations, greetings, talking about your day, ordering food, asking for directions, they may seem simple, but they are the true building blocks of fluency. By mastering them, you create a strong foundation that lets you move into more advanced topics with confidence. Now let's move into another key area of everyday English: small talk. Small talk might seem unimportant, but actually it's the glue that holds conversations together. People use it to be polite, to connect, and to keep the conversation flowing. If you can handle small talk naturally, you will sound fluent and confident. One of the most popular small talk topics is the weather. It may sound simple, but it's a safe and easy way to start a conversation. You could say, "It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it?" Or, "It looks like it might rain later." Let's practice. "It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it?" Now, again, "It looks like it might rain later." Notice how the intonation rises at the end. That's what makes it sound friendly. Here's a short weather dialogue. Good morning. It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it? Yes, it really is. The sun is shining and it feels so warm. I hope it stays this nice for the weekend. Me too. I'm planning to go hiking. Repeat this dialogue with me slowly. These little exchanges create comfort and help you connect with people naturally. Now, let's move into another key area of everyday English. Small talk might seem unimportant, but actually it's the glue that holds conversations together. People use it to be polite, to connect, and to keep the conversation flowing. If you can handle small talk naturally, you will sound fluent and confident. One of the most popular small talk topics is the weather. It may sound simple, but it's a safe and easy way to start a conversation. You could say, "It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it?" Or, "It looks like it might rain later." Let's practice. It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it? Now again, it looks like it might rain later. Notice how the intonation rises at the end. That's what makes it sound friendly. Here's a short weather dialogue. Good morning. It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it? Yes, it really is. The sun is shining and it feels so warm. I hope it stays this nice for the weekend. Me too. I'm planning to go hiking. Repeat this dialogue with me slowly. These little exchanges create comfort and help you connect with people naturally. Now let's explore another daily situation, traveling and using transportation. When you travel by bus, train, or taxi, you often need to ask questions or give information. These are very practical conversations that help you feel more confident in real life. Imagine you are at a bus station. You can ask, "Excuse me, does this bus go to the city center?" Or, "Could you tell me what time the next bus leaves?" Practice with me now. Excuse me, does this bus go to the city center? Now try, "Could you tell me what time the next bus leaves?" Repeat these sentences slowly until they feel natural. Here's a short bus station dialogue. Excuse me, does this bus go to the city center? Yes, it does. The bus leaves in 10 minutes. Great, thank you very much. You're welcome. Now imagine you are at a train station. You may need slightly different questions. Excuse me, where can I buy a ticket for the train to London? Or, could you tell me which platform the train to Manchester leaves from? Practice these now. Excuse me, where can I buy a ticket for the train to London? And again, could you tell me which platform the train to Manchester leaves from? Here's a train station dialogue. Excuse me, where can I buy a ticket for the train to London? You can buy it at the ticket counter over there. Thank you. Could you also tell me which platform the train to London leaves from? Yes, it leaves from platform 4. Perfect. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Repeat this dialogue with me slowly. Imagine yourself in this real situation. It builds real confidence. Next, let's practice using taxis. When you enter a taxi, the driver might ask, "Where would you like to go?" You can reply, "I'd like to go to the airport, please." Or, "Could you take me to the nearest hotel, please?" Practice with me. I'd like to go to the airport, please. Now try, "Could you take me to the nearest hotel, please?" Here's a short taxi dialogue. Good evening. Where would you like to go? Good evening. I'd like to go to the airport, please. Sure. Do you prefer the fastest route or the cheapest route? The fastest route, please. My flight is in 2 hours. All right. We'll get there in about 30 minutes. Thank you very much. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Notice how adding details like the reason for the trip makes your English sound more fluent and natural. Now, let's practice another common daily conversation, talking about your work or studies. Many people ask about your job or school, so it's useful to know how to answer clearly and naturally. You can start with simple sentences like, I work as a nurse, or I am a student at the local university. Practice with me now. I work as a nurse. Now try, I am a student at the local university. To make your answers more fluent, you can add details like, I work as a nurse in a hospital in the city center. I enjoy helping people every day. Or, I am a student at the local university studying computer science. I love learning about technology. Repeat these slowly with me. I work as a nurse in a hospital in the city center. I enjoy helping people every day. I am a student at the local university studying computer science. I love learning about technology. Let's build a short work or study dialogue. What do you do for work? I work as a nurse at the city hospital. And you? I am a teacher at a local school. That sounds interesting. Do you enjoy it? Yes, I love teaching children and seeing their progress. Repeat this dialogue slowly. These phrases help you answer politely and give extra information naturally. Next, let's practice talking about hobbies and free time. People often ask what you like to do, and this is a great way to practice more complex sentences. Simple answers could be, I like reading books, or I enjoy swimming. Practice with me now. I like reading books. Now try, I enjoy swimming. You can also add more details to sound fluent. I like reading books, especially mystery novels. It helps me relax after work. Or, I enjoy swimming at the local pool. I usually go there twice a week. Repeat slowly with me. I like reading books, especially mystery novels. It helps me relax after work. I enjoy swimming at the local pool. I usually go there twice a week. Here's a short hobbies dialogue. What do you like to do in your free time? I like painting and going for walks in the park. That's nice. How often do you paint? I usually paint on weekends when I have more time. Repeat this dialogue slowly. Practicing hobbies and free time conversations helps you connect with people naturally. Finally, let's explore talking about the weather, a very common small talk topic. Simple sentences include, it's sunny today, or it's raining outside. Practice with me now. It's sunny today. Now try, it's raining outside. You can make it more advanced by adding comments or feelings. It's sunny today, so I plan to go for a walk in the park. Or, it's raining outside, and I love listening to the sound of raindrops while drinking tea. Repeat slowly with me. It's sunny today, so I plan to go for a walk in the park. It's raining outside, and I love listening to the sound of raindrops while drinking tea. Here's a short weather dialogue. How's the weather today? It's a bit chilly, but sunny. How about where you are? It's raining, but I enjoy it. It feels relaxing. That's nice. I hope the sun comes out soon. Repeat this dialogue slowly. Talking about the weather may seem simple, but it's one of the most common ways to start a conversation in English. Now let's practice talking about travel experiences. Travel is a common conversation topic, and it gives you a chance to use past tense and descriptive language. A simple sentence could be, I went to the beach last weekend. To sound more fluent, you can expand it. I went to the beach last weekend, the weather was perfect, and I spent the whole day swimming and relaxing. Practice with me now. I went to the beach last weekend. Now try the longer version. I went to the beach last weekend, the weather was perfect, and I spent the whole day swimming and relaxing. Let's create a short travel dialogue. Have you traveled anywhere recently? Yes, I went to Paris last month. It was amazing. Really? What did you do there? I visited the Eiffel Tower, went to museums, and tried French food. That sounds wonderful. I hope to go there one day. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Sharing travel experiences is a natural way to connect with others and practice past tense verbs. Next, let's practice talking about shopping habits. This can include supermarkets, clothing stores, or online shopping. You can start with simple sentences like, I usually go shopping on Saturdays. To sound more advanced, expand it. I usually go shopping on Saturdays. I like buying fresh fruits and vegetables, and sometimes I look for good deals on clothes. Practice with me now. I usually go shopping on Saturdays. Now try the longer version. I usually go shopping on Saturdays. I like buying fresh fruits and vegetables, and sometimes I look for good deals on clothes. Here's a short shopping dialogue. How often do you go shopping? I go shopping every weekend. What do you usually buy? I usually buy groceries and sometimes clothes or books. Repeat this slowly. These phrases help you sound natural when discussing everyday activities. Now, let's move on to talking about favorite foods and drinks. Food is a topic everyone enjoys, and it helps you practice descriptive language. Simple sentences include, I like pizza. I enjoy drinking coffee in the morning. To expand, I like pizza, especially with extra cheese and mushrooms. I enjoy drinking coffee in the morning because it helps me wake up and feel energized. Practice with me now. I like pizza, especially with extra cheese and mushrooms. I enjoy drinking coffee in the morning because it helps me wake up and feel energized. Here's a short food dialogue. What's your favorite food? I love sushi. It's fresh and delicious. Do you like to cook at home? Yes, I sometimes cook pasta or bake desserts. Repeat this slowly. Talking about food is a fun way to add personality to your conversations. Next, let's practice asking for directions. This is extremely useful in daily life. You can start with, Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the train station? To make it more fluent, excuse me, could you please tell me how to get to the train station? I'm visiting for the first time. Practice with me now. Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the train station? Now, try, excuse me, could you please tell me how to get to the train station I'm visiting for the first time. Let's create a short directions dialogue. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the nearest supermarket? Sure, go straight for 2 blocks, then turn left. It's next to the pharmacy. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Repeat this slowly. Asking for directions is a common and practical skill that builds confidence in real-life situations. Finally, let's practice describing feelings and emotions. Talking about how you feel is essential for natural conversations. Simple sentences: I am happy today. I feel tired. More advanced: I am happy today because I finished all my work early. I feel tired because I stayed up late studying. Practice with me now. I am happy today because I finished all my work early. I feel tired because I stayed up late studying. Here's a short feelings dialogue. How are you feeling today? I'm a bit stressed because I have a lot of work. I understand. Maybe take a short walk to relax. That's a good idea. Thanks. Repeat this slowly. Talking about feelings makes your English more natural and shows empathy in conversations. Now, let's practice another daily situation. Going to a pharmacy or chemist. This is very useful when you need medicine or health advice. You might ask, "Excuse me, do you have something for a headache?" Or, "Could you recommend a good cold medicine?" Practice with me now. Excuse me, do you have something for a headache? Now try, "Could you recommend a good cold medicine?" Here's a short pharmacy dialogue. Hello, how can I help you? Hi, I need something for a headache. Sure. Do you prefer tablets or syrup? Tablets, please. How many should I take per day? 2 tablets, twice a day after meals. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Repeat this slowly. Using clear and polite phrases makes you sound confident in health-related situations. Next, let's practice making simple complaints or requests in stores or restaurants. Learning how to politely express a problem is very important. You could say, "Excuse me, my order is incorrect. Could you help me, please?" Or, "I'm sorry, but this item is damaged. Could I exchange it?" Practice these now. Excuse me, my order is incorrect. Could you help me, please? Now try, "I'm sorry, but this item is damaged. Could I exchange it?" Here's a short complaint dialogue. Excuse me, my coffee is cold. Could you heat it, please? Of course, I'll prepare a new one right away. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Repeat this slowly. Polite complaints help you solve problems without sounding rude. Now, let's move to making small talk about daily life. Small talk is everywhere. Waiting in line, at the bus stop, or at the elevator. You can ask, "How's your day going?" Or, "Isn't the weather nice today?" Practice with me now. How's your day going? Now try, "Isn't the weather nice today?" Here's a short small talk dialogue. Hi, how's your day going? It's going well, thank you. How about yours? Pretty good. Did you enjoy the weekend? Yes, I went hiking with friends. It was great. repeat slowly. Small talk is the glue that keeps conversations flowing naturally. Next, let's practice giving and receiving directions in more detail. Sometimes people ask for very specific instructions. You can say, "Could you tell me the fastest way to the airport?" Or, "How far is it to the nearest bus stop from here?" Practice these now. Could you tell me the fastest way to the airport? Now try, "How far is it to the nearest bus stop from here?" Here's a short directions dialogue. "Excuse me, how can I get to the city library?" Go straight for 3 blocks, then turn right. It's next to the museum. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Repeat this slowly. Practicing clear directions builds confidence in real-life navigation situations. Finally, let's practice expressing preferences and opinions. These are common in social and work conversations. You can say, "I prefer tea over coffee." Or, "In my opinion, this restaurant has the best pasta in town." Practice with me now. "I prefer tea over coffee." Now try, "In my opinion, this restaurant has the best pasta in town." Here's a short preferences dialogue. Do you like reading books or watching movies more? I enjoy reading books because it helps me relax. That's nice. I like watching movies, especially comedies. Repeat this slowly. Expressing preferences and opinions makes your English more natural and engaging. Now, let's practice talking about shopping for groceries or items online. Shopping is something you do often, so knowing these sentences helps a lot. You can say, "Could you tell me if this product is available?" Or, "Do you have any discounts today?" Practice these now. Could you tell me if this product is available? Now try, "Do you have any discounts today?" Here's a short shopping dialogue. Excuse me, is this product available in medium size? Yes, we have it. Would you like me to show you? That would be great, thank you. You're welcome. Repeat slowly with me. These sentences help you sound polite and confident while shopping. Next, let's focus on talking about hobbies and free time activities in more detail. Sharing hobbies helps you connect with others. You can say, "I enjoy jogging in the mornings because it keeps me healthy." Or, "I like painting landscapes on weekends because it relaxes me." Practice these now. I enjoy jogging in the mornings because it keeps me healthy. Now try, "I like painting landscapes on weekends because it relaxes me." Here's a short hobby dialogue. What do you like to do in your free time? I enjoy reading novels and listening to music. That sounds fun. I like playing basketball with my friends. Repeat slowly. Talking about hobbies is a natural way to practice expressing opinions and interests. Now let's practice daily routines and habits. You can make your sentences more detailed and fluent. For example, I usually wake up at 6:30, have breakfast, and then go for a run. Every evening I cook dinner, watch a TV show, and read before bed. Practice these now. I usually wake up at 6:30, have breakfast, and then go for a run. Now try, every evening I cook dinner, watch a TV show, and read before bed. Here's a short dialogue. What's your daily routine like? I wake up early, exercise, and then go to work. That's good. I usually go jogging and then study English in the morning. Repeat slowly. Practicing routines helps you use time expressions and sequence words naturally. Next, let's practice talking about health and wellness. This is a very common conversation topic, especially with friends, doctors, or pharmacists. You can say, I've been feeling a little tired lately, so I'm trying to rest more. I go to the gym 3 times a week to stay healthy. Practice these now. I've been feeling a little tired lately, so I'm trying to rest more. Now try, I go to the gym 3 times a week to stay healthy. Here's a short health dialogue. How have you been feeling recently? I've been a bit stressed, so I'm doing yoga to relax. That sounds helpful. I go swimming to reduce stress. Repeat slowly. These sentences are useful for talking about your well-being or giving advice. Now, let's practice talking about past experiences. Sharing experiences is a natural way to tell stories and connect with others. You can say, last summer, I visited Rome and explored many historic places. I went hiking last weekend and the views were amazing. Practice these now. Last summer, I visited Rome and explored many historic places. Now try, I went hiking last weekend and the views were amazing. Here's a short past experience dialogue. Have you traveled anywhere recently? Yes, I went to Rome last month. The Colosseum was incredible. That sounds amazing. I went hiking in the mountains last weekend. Repeat slowly. Talking about past experiences helps you practice past tenses and storytelling naturally. Next, let's practice expressing hopes and future intentions. This is important for conversations about goals, travel, or personal plans. You can say, I hope to learn Spanish next year. I'm planning to start a new project at work soon. Practice these now. I hope to learn Spanish next year. Now try, I'm planning to start a new project at work soon. Here's a short future plans dialogue. Do you have any plans for next year? Yes, I hope to travel to Japan and learn more about the culture. That's exciting. I'm planning to start a new project at work next month. Repeat slowly. Expressing hopes and plans allows you to use future tenses naturally in conversations. Now, let's practice another common daily conversation, talking about entertainment and hobbies. This is a very natural topic because people enjoy sharing what they do for fun. You can start with simple sentences like, I like watching movies in my free time. I enjoy playing football with my friends every weekend. Practice these sentences now. I like watching movies in my free time. Now try, I enjoy playing football with my friends every weekend. Here's a short hobby dialogue. What do you usually do in your free time? I like reading books and listening to music. How about you? I enjoy going for a run in the park and playing basketball. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Talking about hobbies helps you connect with people naturally and practice expressing preferences. Next, let's focus on talking about shopping and services online. With more people shopping online, it's useful to know these sentences. You can say, I usually order clothes online because it's convenient. I check reviews before buying products on the internet. Practice these now. I usually order clothes online because it's convenient. Now try, I check reviews before buying products on the internet. Here's a short online shopping dialogue. Do you buy products online often? Yes, I do. It saves time and I can compare prices easily. I agree. I also read customer reviews before making a purchase. Repeat slowly. These sentences help you talk about modern daily routines and technology fluently. Now, let's practice talking about social life and friends. This is very common in real-life conversations. You can say, I usually meet my friends on weekends for coffee. I enjoy going to concerts and events with my friends. Practice these now. I usually meet my friends on weekends for coffee. Now try, I enjoy going to concerts and events with my friends. Here's a short social life dialogue. How do you usually spend time with friends? We often meet at a cafe or go for a walk in the park. That sounds fun. I like attending concerts with my friends. Repeat slowly with me. Talking about friends helps you practice simple verbs, time expressions, and opinions. Next, let's practice discussing weather and environment. People often talk about the weather, and it's great for practicing descriptive English. You can say, "It's a sunny day, so I plan to go for a walk." "The weather is cold today, but I enjoy the fresh air." Practice these sentences now. "It's a sunny day, so I plan to go for a walk." Now try, "The weather is cold today, but I enjoy the fresh air." Here's a short weather dialogue. How's the weather today? It's quite warm and sunny. Perfect for a walk. I agree. I love sunny days, especially in the park. Repeat slowly. Weather conversations help you practice adjectives, simple descriptions, and small talk. Now, let's practice talking about personal goals and motivation. This helps you discuss your future plans or learning journey. You can say, "I want to improve my English so I can work internationally. I'm trying to read more books to improve my vocabulary." Practice these now. "I want to improve my English so I can work internationally." Now try, "I'm trying to read more books to improve my vocabulary." Here's a short goals dialogue. What are you working on these days? "I'm trying to improve my English and learn new skills for work." That's great. "I'm focusing on reading and listening every day." Repeat slowly. Talking about goals allows you to use future tenses and expressions of intention naturally. Finally, let's practice expressing opinions politely. This is essential in daily conversations and discussions. You can say, "I think traveling is the best way to learn about cultures." "In my opinion, learning English is easier when you practice daily." Practice these now. "I think traveling is the best way to learn about cultures." Now try, "In my opinion, learning English is easier when you practice daily." Here's a short opinion dialogue. What do you think about online learning? "I think it's very convenient and flexible. How about you?" "In my opinion, it works well if you are consistent and motivated." Repeat with me. Practicing opinions helps you sound confident and polite in discussions. Now, let's shift to another very common and friendly conversation topic, sports. Even if you don't play sports, you can always talk about them in small talk. You can say, "I like watching football on weekends." "I play tennis twice a week with my friends." Practice these sentences now. "I like watching football on weekends." Now try, "I play tennis twice a week with my friends." Here's a short sports dialogue. Do you like sports? Yes, I like watching football on weekends. How about you? I play tennis twice a week with my friends. That's great. Sports are a good way to stay healthy. Exactly, and they're also fun. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Sports are a great topic because they are common and easy to talk about in many cultures. Now, let's do a practice exercise. I will give you a sport and you make a sentence about it. If I say basketball, you can say, "I play basketball every Saturday with my friends." If I say swimming, you say, "I enjoy swimming in the summer because it keeps me cool." If I say cricket, you say, "I like watching cricket matches with my family." Keep practicing like this with different sports. Another very common area of conversation is celebrations and holidays. People love sharing how they celebrate special occasions. You can start with, I usually celebrate my birthday with my family at home. Or expand, I usually celebrate my birthday with my family at home and we have a big dinner together. Sometimes my friends join us and we play games. Practice these now. I usually celebrate my birthday with my family at home. Now try the longer version. I usually celebrate my birthday with my family at home and we have a big dinner together. Sometimes my friends join us and we play games. Here's a short holiday dialogue. How do you usually celebrate your birthday? I usually celebrate with my family at home. We cook dinner and eat cake together. How about you? I usually go out with my friends and we have dinner at a restaurant. That sounds fun. Do you get presents? Yes, sometimes. I always feel happy on my birthday. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Talking about birthdays is one of the most natural conversations you'll have in English. You can also talk about bigger holidays like Christmas, New Year, or cultural festivals. For example, on New Year's Eve, I usually watch fireworks with my family. During Christmas, we decorate the tree and exchange gifts. Practice these now. On New Year's Eve, I usually watch fireworks with my family. Now try, during Christmas, we decorate the tree and exchange gifts. Here's a short holiday dialogue. What do you usually do on New Year's Eve? I usually watch fireworks with my family and make resolutions for the new year. How about you? I usually spend time with friends. We stay up late and celebrate together. That sounds exciting. I like the feeling of starting fresh every new year. Me too. It always feels like a new beginning. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. These conversations are easy to connect with because everyone celebrates something. Now, let's practice talking about opinions. Sharing your opinion in English helps you sound confident and advanced. A simple way is to say, I think reading books is a good way to learn. Or you can use, in my opinion, learning English every day is better than studying once a week. Practice these now. I think reading books is a good way to learn. Now try, in my opinion, learning English every day is better than studying once a week. Here's a short opinion dialogue. What do you think is the best way to learn English? I think practicing speaking every day is the best way. How about you? In my opinion, listening to English podcasts is very helpful. Yes, that's true. Both speaking and listening are important. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Expressing opinions helps you move from simple conversations to deeper discussions. Now, let's practice talking about likes and dislikes. You can say, I like reading books in the evening. I don't like waking up early. Practice these now. I like reading books in the evening. Now try, I don't like waking up early. Here's a short likes and dislikes dialogue. What do you like to do in the evening? I like reading books or watching TV. How about you? I don't like watching TV. I prefer listening to music. That's interesting. Music is relaxing. Yes, it helps me feel calm. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Talking about likes and dislikes are simple but very useful in building fluency. Now, let's move to hotel conversations. You can say, hello, I'd like to book a room for 2 nights. Could I have a room with a window, please? Practice these now. Hello, I'd like to book a room for 2 nights. Now try. Could I have a room with a window, please? Here's a short hotel dialogue. Good evening. How can I help you? Good evening. I'd like to book a room for 2 nights. Of course. Would you prefer a single room or a double room? A double room, please. Here are your keys. Your room is on the 3rd floor. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Enjoy your stay. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. These phrases are simple but very important when traveling. Next, let's practice asking for help in public. You can say, "Excuse me, could you help me carry this bag?" "Excuse me, could you please take a picture of me?" Practice these now. "Excuse me, could you help me carry this bag?" Now try. "Excuse me, could you please take a picture of me?" Here's a short asking for help dialogue. "Excuse me, could you please take a picture of me?" Of course, just stand over there. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Have a nice day. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Polite requests make your English sound natural and respectful. Now let's practice talking about goals and dreams. You can say, "My goal is to improve my English fluency." Or expand, "My goal is to improve my English fluency so I can work in an international company and travel easily." Practice these now. My goal is to improve my English fluency. Now try the longer version. My goal is to improve my English fluency so I can work in an international company and travel easily. Here's a short goals dialogue. What's your main goal right now? My goal is to improve my English fluency so I can get a better job. How about you? My goal is to finish my degree and travel abroad for further studies. That's amazing. I'm sure you'll achieve it. Thank you. I believe practice makes everything possible. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Talking about goals helps you sound thoughtful and advanced. Now let's practice talking about habits. You can say, "I usually wake up early and go for a walk." "I sometimes read before bed to relax." Practice these now. I usually wake up early and go for a walk. Now try, I sometimes read before bed to relax. Here's a short habits dialogue. Do you usually wake up early? Yes, I usually wake up at 6 and go for a walk. How about you? I sometimes wake up early, but I often stay up late reading. That's interesting. Reading at night sounds relaxing. Yes, it helps me sleep better. Repeat this dialogue slowly with me. Habits are easy to talk about because everyone has them. Finally, let's practice polite conversations with strangers. You can say, "Excuse me, could you tell me what time it is?" "Excuse me, could you please open the door for me?" Practice these now. "Excuse me, could you tell me what time it is?" Now try, "Excuse me, could you please open the door for me?" Here's a short, polite dialogue. "Excuse me, could you tell me what time it is?" "Sure, it's 3:30. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Repeat this slowly with me. Polite language is always appreciated and makes your English sound warm and respectful. Throughout this masterclass, we practiced greetings, small talk, shopping, ordering food, asking for directions, visiting the doctor, hobbies, routines, family, travel, holidays, goals, habits, polite requests, and more. Each topic is a building block of fluency. The secret to fluency is consistency, practice, and confidence. When you repeat sentences, shadow real conversations, and practice daily, you train your brain to think in English. Little by little, your English becomes smoother, faster, and more natural. Here is your final practice exercise for today. Repeat after me slowly. I can speak English with confidence. Again, I can express myself clearly in daily conversations. One more. With daily practice, I will become fluent in English. Say these lines as affirmations. Believe them. They are true. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about connecting with people, expressing yourself, and enjoying the journey. Every sentence you practice brings you closer to fluency. Every word you speak builds your confidence. Thank you for joining me in this Advanced English Fluency Masterclass. I hope you enjoyed practicing daily conversations, building your vocabulary, and learning how to sound more natural. If you found this lesson helpful, subscribe to English Without Limit and click the bell icon so you don't miss the next session. Until next time, keep practicing, keep repeating, and keep believing in yourself. You are on your way to real English fluency. Goodbye for now, and see you in the next video.